Getting help to anywhere there's an epidemic or a pandemic requires human travel. It sounds like that's what you're trying to cut down on.
Well, what we're trying to do is we increase staff productivity in the hospital using automation and robotics in particular. And the types of issues that we're seeing with coronavirus are the types of issues that we address even in the absence of coronavirus, which is, as you mentioned, the influx of patients and the demand that it puts on staff. So, again, as you mentioned, we not only handle medical supplies, but in facilities such as hospitals, there's a lot of logistics flow in addition to medical supplies, including soiled and clean linens, trash, and meals as well. And those are all the types of things that we handle in the hospitals. We do it automatically and, again, allowing staff to focus on more important issues.
So is it more of a routine kind of use, or are there other severe scenarios like a coronavirus or something else where the impact becomes more profound?
Well, certainly this is the first time we're seeing something this profound since we've been installing these types of robots in hospitals. And we didn't design our business plan nor our product around the coronavirus in particular, but we see spikes in patient populations all the time, even in America, whether it's because of the flu or because of seasonal diseases, or even people traveling from the north to the south or the south to the north, depending on seasonal preferences. So we see spikes in patient populations all the time. And the other aspect of that is not only the increase in the patients, but the decrease in the supply of staff that's available to staff these types of positions. So our robots have been in use to handle these types of things for a long time, and not just because of the coronavirus.
Peter, what's your sense of when we have these highly contagious viruses like corona or SARS, of how many healthcare workers actually end up being impacted and infected with the disease, and are you actually able to fight that?
Well, it's a great question. I'm not sure that I have the specific answer. Again, our products aren't designed and haven't been deployed specifically for that, but our sense is that it's already very difficult for hospitals to get staff. And the side benefit of using robots in hospitals is avoiding the contact between staff and patients as much as possible. Because not only do the staff travel from patient to patient, but the staff, of course, go home at night. So the amount that we can limit contact with patients and cross-contamination is certainly going to be a benefit.
How much do these cost? I mean, if I'm running a hospital, how much is it going to set me back? And how many do I need to buy or order in order to get the results I want?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we supply hospitals with robots to fulfill all their needs in logistics. So when we first got started, we specialized just in pharmacy, and a lot of our hospitals would just buy a handful of robots, maybe 2, 3, 4 robots to handle their pharmacy needs. But as we continued to make progress, we started to handle all sorts of other logistics flows, as I mentioned, food, linen, lab specimens, et cetera, and designed specific models for those types of applications. And as our capabilities increase, the number of robots in each facility increase. So we have hospitals with as few as 1 or 2 robots and as many as 35 to 40 robots.
Are you in China, Peter, and working in these hospitals where coronavirus patients are?
The answer is sort of yes and no. So we do have an opportunity where we are implementing in China, but that opportunity was sourced and started before the coronavirus started.